Hello everyone. A bit late stream today. I have been so busy, but OBS please. Thank you. But we're here. Another day. Streaming every day in December. It's day 7. And of course we gotta get the stream in. We're gonna be doing a bit of resource collecting in the hardcore world today. I have a few things on the agenda, I think. Did I maybe write some down in here to do? No. We need to get a lot of building blocks for the next projects. Also, I'm Christmassy. Looking good, looking good. We need some building blocks. First of all, we need just like andesite, granite, diorite. So I think I'm just gonna start digging, try to get maybe a shulker box of each. Would be nice. At least some diorite. And we need just a lot of different building blocks for future projects coming up that I really want to just get ahead of. So we're just gonna start here. Let's get 2 shulker boxes. That's 2 ender chests. Yeah, today is gonna be another bit of a shorter stream. I've just been really busy this weekend. I went on camping trip. So yesterday I was so low energy. Today I've been busy hanging out with friends all day. But hopefully tomorrow I've got some fun projects planned we can do on stream. Some both other games and also Minecraft challenges, bigger Minecraft projects in the hardcore world. Just a lot of different things that's gonna be really fun planned to do. So yeah, lots of exciting stuff coming up. But this one is just gonna be one of the good old comfort streams. Is it the sound a little low, I think? Music's looking good. Let's go. I really want to find a lot of tough. Let's see if there's some down here. Actually, let's go have a look back at base, how much I've got of everything. Because I might, from the perimeter, I might have just a lot of tough and stuff like that laying around. So that might not be anything we need to gather a lot of. Because, yeah, I've just got so much. Let's see, how much andesite diorite? Okay, quite a bit. I think I'm not gonna do any more of that today. Because I don't really need it. What about tough? Do I have a chest for tough anyway? Here. Okay, I got a decent amount. That should be good for like a fair few buildings of tough, I think. That goes in there. Anything just ground related, I really don't need any more of because of my project with the perimeter. I got so much stuff. Alright, I think we should farm some mushroom blocks. And now the question is what is the fastest way to farm mushroom blocks? The mushroom stem is what I really want. Do I have any mushrooms? Got both, some of that. Then let's take some bone meal. and my redstone box. Should have got enough stuff. Yeah. Let's take all that. Do I have any mycelium as well? I wonder. Should it would be over here? I think I'm gonna go get some mycelium actually. At the nearest mushroom island, because I can use that to plant the mushrooms. And I know there's a mushroom biome this way. It looks so weird not having Steve for like my arm. Actually having a different skin. Oh don't take your elytra to show your skin while flying. A good time. But I've got Christmas skin. So it just looks weird. Actually, like, I've had the Steve skin for so long. Hello, it's Moon. Just saw your video. It's so good for 50 views. Thank you very much. I really hope you liked it. I spent a lot of time on it. Hopefully it'll reach more than 50 views. That's the goal. Your editing was really good. I appreciate it. Welcome to the stream. How are you doing? Alright, let's get some mycelium. I think I'm just gonna get like a few stacks and that should be fine. Because I'm gonna use this to make like a little impromptu mushroom farm. Yeah, you'll blow up. One really good way to advertise is TikTok. I highly recommend either making short form content or taking clips from the videos and posting them. I am doing a little bit of TikTok already. Just... yeah, making some shorts, and I really think the thing with this new video is that it's like just perfect for TikTok. Just taking one farm, like how much would this make me, making it into TikTok. So yeah, I've been making long form content for years, and shorts are just like something I've done in the past few months. But I think they're, as you say, a really good way to advertise your longer form content. I'm trying to get this mycelium in a way that I don't destroy too much of the terrain. Because I might at some point want to build something out here. So I want to like just trim the edges basically. But I also think this should be enough mycelium. Let's go to the industrial district and make some kind of small... I know you can make like a big automatic mushroom farm, but I don't need that much. It's a great start. You'll find shorts are easier after a while. Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you liked the video. I'm trying my best. I think like short form content is just so crucial to advertise, because there's so many channels making good videos these days. And there's just no way for people to actually find your videos when you're as small as I am. But the shorts feed is like it's something completely different. Where like you can easily get 10,000 views on a short. And if just 1%, 2% of those viewers actually go to your long form content, it makes a huge difference. Playing without the fog on is so nice in the nether here. Like you can actually see stuff. Alright, let's get this shulker box. I'm not gonna need that. The thing I want to is basically just to build like a small mushroom farm. Where I just bone meal a few mushrooms. So I think if I just space them 6 blocks apart. Like this, and then another one 6 blocks over here. Then the roof of the mushrooms are not gonna hit each other. Thank you, Moon. Appreciate it. Have a good rest of your night. So let's use some dispensers here. A block idea I think could be cool in Minecraft. I'm not sure if it should be like... I'm not sure if this block should be added, but I would love to see a planter. Something that could plant crops, plant mushrooms, so you can make fully automatic farms like that. Maybe even saplings, for example. But it would also change Minecraft completely, so it's like... It's something that's definitely risking adding. Alright, Chesscube. The thing I'm gonna do here is add a bit... How do I make a burnout clock? Like this. So then if I get a lever and some redstone, then we can go like this to every one of those, then one of these here. And then I might actually do, instead of a lever, let's do a button. Then now, if I press this button, it activates a burnout clock. And now with some bone meal, I should add more bone meal. Then we can just... I don't have silk touch on this. Do I even have one with silk touch? Because that's kind of necessary. Alright, well I guess I know what I'm doing. Let's go make a silk touch axe. I think I'm gonna need to go grab some books. Nah, I think I got some at the Guardian Farm. Let's just go to the Guardian Farm. Hopefully I've got mending books and such. Oh, I need to add the glass textures. That looks terrible. Much better. Yes, I've got a lot of books. So, do I have diamonds? That's the other thing. No. Let's go get an axe that I can enchant. I think I made like a big batch of axes at some point. Yes, I did. Let's just make like, let's go with 3 axes, I think. Axes aren't really a thing that I use a lot compared to like pickaxes and shovels. So I don't need bulk axes. Yo, Cosmo, welcome. Long time no see. How you doing? It's late for you right now, isn't it? Like, almost nighttime. Because this is a bit of a later stream than usual. Let me disenchant these. Alright, I'm gonna need some more levels before I do anything. Let's just restock these fireworks. Look at all that waste. So sad. I wonder why the minecarts aren't picking it up. I think it should. It's 2 AM. Damn. That's late. Guardians, please. There we go. Oh, let's turn the sound down. I wish not break everyone's ears. I need to clear out the storage system soon. It's kind of overflowing. I'll just repair all my tools while I'm here. Might as well. Also, these chests are overfull. I can make some of these blocks while I wait for all the guardians to spawn. That's also gonna clear out a good bit. Turn it to 100 for a sec. I'm kind of bored. Let's see. This to 100, this to 100. And that's all of that. I'm sorry for everyone's ears. Oh, I need to remove these. They're blocking all the bookshelves. This farm is so insanely loud. That's empty. Let's just put them up here. Even at 5% volume, still kind of loud. I should probably put fortune on my axe, to be honest. I think I got some fortune books. That sounds good. Is that better ASMR than sand mining? Just killing guardians. I can't combine this and this. No, of course I can't. Because, like, if I don't have Silk Touch on my main axe, I might as well have Fortune. Because, in case I need to, like, break leaves, for example. Alright, that's a max axe. Let's take this back to base. Look at all those particles. Let's take this back to base. Not better than the sand still. I hope I have a fortune book somewhere. Over here, that's efficiency. Yeah, fortune. Do I have an anvil? I do. Nice, that has fortune now. Let us go back to the industrial district and get some mushroom blocks. If you're a non-builder, you might be thinking, why am I getting mushroom blocks? But mushroom block is actually a pretty fantastic block for building, because it's like a white block with a really good texture, the mushroom stem. So you can use it for some, like, mushroom for walls, for example, in medieval white houses. It looks like it's painted. It's like white paint, this block. The problem with these farms is that we have to break the stems. Or the tops, I mean. But the stems, they're very valuable. The problem with it is that it's just an incredible hard block to get. Because from like a minute of farming these 4 mushrooms, I'm gonna get 20 blocks perhaps. So if I ever have to use like a big amount, I'm just gonna make a big farm for it, where it does this automatically. Hold up, that's my alarm. Sorry. So, of course I'm stupid. Now that's not mycelium anymore. Well, I guess we can go like this, but man, I thought I was so smart with this mycelium. Maybe not. Here's what I'll do. I'll just place these. Then use this. And go like that. I'm just also gonna get a few of the top blocks. I rarely use those. They're just a bit of a bland brown color. But still. Let's get sound back. I want this ASMR. Still, I might as well just stock up on a shulker box or 2. This is the nice thing about just like doing a lot of resource collection. If you ever need to have anything, just look in your storage system. If you're like doing a giant build, it's gonna cut the cost in half. Or cut the time in half, I mean, because you've already done so much work previously. Just stocking up. I'm not doing this for like a specific build, just in general trying to build up my storage. Gonna need to go find some more bone meal in a bit. I also just have to like use a little bit of the fortune axe to get some more mushrooms back. Because obviously I use 4 mushrooms each time I plant these. Mushroom is one of those blocks that break instantly, even though you're jumping. Which means that I can just click, left click now, and fall. Even like, imagine I towered up for 50 blocks. I think this is high enough. Let's just eat before I do this. So now if I break this, I'll literally just fall. And I just killed like 50 mushroom stems. That was stupid. Wrong axe. You can do the same with slime blocks, which is kind of fun. Like, if you want expensive scaffolding, use mushroom blocks. This is one of the few times where redstone, what's it called? Burnout blocks are actually useful. So if I want to make like a good farm for this, I would make a lot of pistons that just pushed the stems away and then blew up the tops. The problem with mushroom blocks compared to something like tree farm is that if you destroy tree or mushroom with TNT, then you don't get the blocks. Which you obviously do with the tree farm, like the one just over there. So I'll still have to break the mushrooms manually. It just means that I can like collect a bunch of mushroom stems and only break the mushroom stems very fast. It's kind of satisfying, this system. I just hate mining the tops. If the tops didn't spawn, then this would be like 10 times faster. Because I really only want the stem blocks. Not this song, that's not a song. This is the problem with just using the Minecraft OST as a playlist. Hello, hello. We're just gathering some mushroom stems. Because mushroom stem... Let me give you a little example of why I'm actually collecting these. This is my test world. My building test world. So for example, you could use it like this. In a house with like white and gray, and also this, so it just looks like really nice for painted white, for white paint, if you're doing a medieval style build, is the idea. So we're just collecting these mushroom stem blocks. They just take a long time to collect. Because you also have to destroy the top of the mushrooms to get the stems. That one didn't shoot. Let's run it again. So it's a pretty time-consuming block to actually collect, but I think it's worth it, because it is really pretty. And it's not like a block you're gonna use in bulk. If I had to collect 10 shulker boxes of this, it would get pretty boring. But if I just get a shulker box full of it, then I'm probably gonna have enough for a long time. And you can see we get a lot more brown mushroom than the stems. So maybe we should find something to use this block for. I mean, I think it's possible. It's not a terrible block. Stupid mycelium. I'm also using a lot of rockets. Maybe I should make like a water elevator in the middle of this farm to go up and down. So I'm saving a lot of rockets. Even though like I got infinite rockets with my creeper farm, so really not something I need to try and save, but I mean, no reason not to be frugal. So you're going to copy a building into your hardcore. Well, right now I haven't really got any plans for this. The plan is just that, like, soon in the future, I'm gonna start building some medieval. I haven't made any specific plans yet for buildings. So I just want to get ready with a lot of materials before then. But I'm probably gonna build the buildings first in my test world to make sure they look good before. And then build them in the hardcore world again. Let's get some more shulker boxes. I think I'm gonna separate these blocks in this one. So you can see we've got like nearly a shulker box now of the brown blocks. And I've only got 2 stacks of stems. Also because I literally just broke a whole stack of stem blocks in my little experiment earlier, but we don't talk about that. Yeah, look at this, we can jump and still insta-mine it. While with something like sand, for example, if I jump, I don't insta-mine it. Hey, welcome back, Chesscoop. We're just farming mushroom stems currently. I'm not even sure this construction of mine is faster than just doing this. But I'm still gonna use it because it's kind of cool. Chesscube, I'm gonna do some medieval building soon, so I want a lot of mushroom stems to prepare for that. Or like white paint walls. This looks really good. So we're just farming blocks today. Trying to build out the storages. I think also soon I'm gonna do some crazy sand mining streams. Because still we're at 261,000. And I need to finish that at some point, so look forward to some... Ooh, we're out of bone meal. To some like 5-hour sand mining streams to get that finished. Let's go get some bone meal. I think there should be a lot more over here. Yes, there is. You made progress on shardscapes. 19%. Nice, nice, nice. Not bad. Still, I think the hardest bits are yet to come, but that's good progress. The level that I was doing before I like quit was Cataclysm. I think it's a fun level that's not too hard, but still a hard level. Calling an extreme demon not too hard. Kind of crazy, but you know what I mean. Not that level of hard. I feel like the progress with those games is like even though it's gonna take you a long time to beat shardscapes, but like starting with an easier level and then slowly working your way up with harder levels are probably gonna make you a better player than just jumping straight into like an incredibly difficult level. It's the same way I practice a lot of piano, and a lot of piano players, or when they start out, or people trying to learn the piano, will just go for like some crazy cool or piece they've seen on YouTube and try to learn it, and it might take them half a year or a year to learn it probably, and they not even, and then they burn out. But if they start with like easier levels and slowly work their way up, if you actually want to become a good piano player, and the same with Geometry Dash, then it makes sense to start easier to get like the fundamentals before you go crazy. It's just, that's my like philosophy with practicing something. Would you watch a video with the title, "Can a noob beat a top 200 demon as his first demon"? Considering I don't watch Geometry Dash, probably not, but I think it's a good title. If I watched Geometry Dash, I would probably watch it. Because like, it's just, if you do something crazy, even if it's not a good video or like you're not famous yet, people will just watch it. It's kind of the same with Minecraft. If your video or your project is like crazy enough, then people will just watch it. I saw some guy who beat Minecraft from 1 block, Skyblock, which is like an insane person project. And it wasn't a good video, it was like pretty poorly edited, but because of like just the project's difficulty, still got like a lot of views. It's kind of like, even if Mr. Beast made bad videos, or like bad videography, people would probably not like to the same extent, but people would still watch his videos. Not 300 million people as do now, but he would still get a lot of views because just of the sheer insanity of his projects. And it's the same with if you make like bad, I think probably, I'm not sure if the ideas or the execution is better, but if you made like, didn't have the best ideas but just made crazy good videos, people would probably still watch them. Or like just normal videos, like just talking. But if you were good at that, you want to do something hard and dangerous. I get it. Could be also fun. Hello, Alco. Yeah, that's why I got 200 views on that video. Yeah, because it's just something that absurd that when people see the thumbnail and the title, they think, what the hell? Even though you stole it from me. And some of my videos, I'm kind of hoping, the same with the 1 million sand video, I'm hoping people will see it like, I mined 1 million sand in Minecraft by hand and just think, what? Why would you do that? And watch it. Because it's just such an absurd project. Algo, the only thing I'm mad about with you is that you stopped when you had 970 subscribers or something. You were so close to getting monetized. You had the watch hours. I'm fighting hard for these watch hours. Nice. I love when you can spawn twice. Get 2 layers of mushroom. Oh my god, can I please? I researched and there's a guy who's still trying to beat Tidal Wave to 4th thing, and his hardest was Clubstep. Yeah, I think I saw that. It's sad now that Tidal Wave isn't even the hardest yet, or anymore, I mean. But wasn't there also a guy who beat Slaughterhouse as his first? You won a few games of chess today. What's your rating now? I played a few games of myself these past few days. I think I'm rated like somewhere between 500 and 600 right now. I'm probably better than that, but still not like fantastic. I'm probably, if I started playing a lot, I could get to 700-800, I think. I just make so many stupid mistakes. 8, 10. Still, that's not like bad progress in a short time. Think of the trajectory. If you continue that progress, then you're gonna be a grandmaster in like a year. 1550, that's a lot. This takes so long to collect. What have we gone for now? Like at least 20 minutes, and I've got 5.5 stacks and 2 shulker boxes of brown. I think with chess for me, if I would have to actually start playing again, I would want to do like longer games, maybe 20-minute games, because I think that's the best way to actually improve. If you play 5 minutes game, I don't feel like I have enough time to think about my moves. Then I sit for like 2 minutes trying to actually figure out the board, and then whoops, I've got no time, and then I've lost. Hey Algo, have you watched the new video, by the way? The one I uploaded earlier today. I really hope it does well. I'm quite proud of it. I think it's a decent thumbnail. Past few videos I've done have had really low click-through rate. And I don't really know how to improve it. I feel like my thumbnails are decent. But it's really what's holding me back right now, because mostly my watch through duration is quite decent. But I'm quite proud of the video. Yeah, like, I mean, I can play on the time control. I just feel like it's hard to improve your play on the time control. Because you improve mostly when you sit and think a lot about the position, I feel like. Is what I've heard as well, at least. But the thing is also just 5 minutes is just, for me, the most fun to play. Any shorter than that and it's way too fast and I can't keep up, but 5 minutes is like a decent time. You haven't learned an opening yet? Yeah, that's probably gonna help you a ton. And also, like, if you want to get really good, you should learn a lot of openings. But learning at least just like 1 or 2, 1 for each color, probably gonna help a lot. And then like, yeah, all the following moves for that. That'll definitely be a big improvement. Is that a mangrove farm? I literally don't remember. I think it was quite slow. Which video did I build that for? This is a mangrove farm, right? Why did I build it? It was for the witch farm, that's right. At some point you've made too many videos when you can't remember which ones are for what. How do I access the chest though? Here we go. Yes, mangrove, but I think it was quite slow. So maybe we should go collect some mangrove wood by hand as well. Let's just leave this here. And the axe goes in there. My new axe. Nice. I think we will go get some mangrove wood. Which means we'll have to travel to... not that. This biome. That looks strange. I think my video is doing decent. 200 views, not bad. So 1 out of 10. 2% click-through rate. I mean, not great, not terrible. With 6k impressions. Looks like it's slowing down though, which is kind of sad. I just... how? That's not right. I just wish I could figure out how to get like a video with 5% click-through rate, because I feel like most of my videos are good enough that if I had 5% click-through rate they would get a lot of views. Yeah, it suddenly got 200 views right now. But I think it's slowing down. It takes from the last 10 videos I go. But generally the first like hours of the video aren't that decisive, because the way that it's working for me lately is that my video gets like a lot of views, gets pushed and tested by YouTube in the first few hours, gets like anywhere between a few thousand to 10,000 impressions, and then if it doesn't do well, which with the click-through rate, the videos just has stopped at that point. And something like, I think my creeper farm, which is obviously the best video I've ever made, or like the highest view video I've ever made. If it's the best, that's a different discussion. But it's it was 10 out of 10 for a long time, and then it's just like a month after I uploaded it, it suddenly started getting views again, and then slowly just crept up to 25,000. It's just... yeah, I think I need to work on my thumbnails, because 2% click-through rate is just way too low. Even though I feel like the concept is good, I feel like the title is fine, 2% is just insanely low, and I think that's really what's holding me back currently. And also I just need to keep making videos. Hopefully I can get like a video out once a week at my current rate. If I do some... I'm trying to do a lot of a bit smaller projects and then a few really large projects. A video like the Half a Heart hardcore video. It was a video that took me 3 hours to record, and then just like, I don't know, it took a good bit of editing, maybe 10-15 hours to edit. But compared to a lot of my other videos, it's a tiny project. Especially with the playtime. Like most of my videos are at least 30 hours playtime. But I think it's one of my best videos, which just goes to show that the bigger project isn't always the better one. I'm gonna need so much mangrove wood for my future projects. This is genuinely, if I had to do a wood tier list, this would be close to the top. Not really, because I can't beat spruce wood, oak wood, but I think mangrove is such an underrated block. I've used literally a whole stack of rockets this stream. I'm already refilling. Just with the mushroom gathering. Let's get out a hoe. Nice music for breaking these leaves. I think one of the next videos I'm gonna make, I'm not really sure how to make it yet, but I want to make a follow-up video to the one I made today, where this one is obviously how many, what my farms make, but I want to make like a video of everything I've got in the world, how much that's worth. So for example, all my diamonds, calculating the worth of that. To answer the question, if Minecraft was real, would I be richer than Elon Musk? I think very much yes, because I've got literally thousands of tons of diamonds. But that was also crashed the diamond economy. Yeah, like you'd be surprised. Elon Musk literally has got $500 billion. It's so much. In my video, the only farm that made more money than him was my gold farm. Or was a gold farm. Because I think I found out he makes $20 million an hour. Is the music too loud? I think a little bit. I think he makes $20 million an hour. Which was more than like most of my farms. But no, I think my Minecraft is worth more than Elon Musk. My Minecraft world. Is society banned in chat? I don't think so. I can see it. Imagine having $500 billion. Like, it's just so stupid. It's such an incomprehensible amount of money. Yeah, you would think that you could probably type it as well because you're a mod in the chat. And you're working for $25 an hour, exactly. I'm working right now for $0 an hour. In the past month, I've streamed 25 hours on Twitch. I've made 6 cents on my ad income. Not bad. But the thing I like about, obviously, like, I'm not earning anything and I'm not expecting to earn a lot soon, but the thing that I really like about working with something like this is that there's the possibility for scaling. In that, like, if I do my work well enough, I might be able to earn more at some point. Even though I'm earning nothing right now. Yeah, I'm dual streaming on Twitch right now as well. Just like, it's because I earn $0 on YouTube. But I actually earn a little bit on Twitch. I earn, except I don't have any viewers. I average a half a viewer on Twitch. Nobody watches on Twitch. Because the only way to grow on Twitch is to advertise your Twitch platform or get, like, if you have a few hundred viewers, then you're gonna be able to grow there organically. But with no viewers like me, it's a lot harder. And obviously, like, I've got an established YouTube channel here, which is why people actually come to watch here. Didn't know you actually earned anything on Twitch. Well, you can earn quite a lot with ads, depending on how much. You can choose how many red ads you want to run an hour. Right now I'm running 3 minutes an hour, which is, I think, the lowest possible. But some people, some money-hungry streamers, they run 23 minutes of ads an hour, which is the highest amount possible. So it's literally just like every 3 minutes there's a minute of ads, which is insane. But if you've got that much advertisement and then have average like 1,000 viewers, you can earn quite a lot on Twitch. And obviously with subscribers as well, which back in the day when I like streamed mainly on Twitch, I did reach the $100 payout limit for Twitch. So I have earned $100 lifetime through being a YouTuber and a streamer. Very lucrative. I've probably worked like a few thousand hours on my YouTube and streaming channels, and I've made $100. That's not very good hourly wages. Yeah, 23 minutes an hour of advertisements are genuinely just insane. I don't know how people watch it. But the thing is, if you subscribe to the streamer, then no advertisements. So I guess it's just like trying to get people to subscribe, which is I think $5 a month. Speaking of Twitch, there's a Twitch bot in my chat. Let me ban him. I get a lot of viewer bots in Twitch chat. Or like people advertising viewer bot things. They know they can get these 1-0 viewer desperate streamers with the advertisements just coming in with a message. Best viewers link.com. Get free viewers. Because it is kind of sad streaming to 0 viewers. It's a bit better for me on YouTube because I've got the channel. Welcome back, Chesscoop. But on Twitch, I knew the days back in the day. Yeah, Pickstep. Nice song. Back in the day when I used to stream on Twitch to like literally, I think I did 200 hours of streaming on Twitch. Back in 2020. And I grew the channel from like 0 average viewers to maybe 3 average viewers, and it was so much work. But being on 0 average viewers it's painful. Really painful. So I understand how some people go to desperate measures to get viewers. I've hit 1,030 subs, yes. We're growing. Yeah, Chesscube, my very first stream was indeed with 0 viewers. And luckily, it's the thing with having my YouTube channel that I pretty quickly like found a few viewers that will watch me. For example, like you, Metamind, Cosmo, that I hear like pretty often, which means that just like having this small community of averaging in like, for example, this stream today, it's been a pretty quiet stream. And I also feel like it's just, there's a lot of volatility. Especially with like all of YouTube, it's like hard to know, because at some point you feel I've got 1,000 subscribers, I'm over the moon, I can do anything, and then you launch your live stream or make a new video and it just absolutely flops, and it's the worst feeling in the world. It's like, it's not good to have your happiness depend on how many viewers you've got, but at least that was my point. At least like every stream, it's very rare these days that I stream to 0 viewers, because there's usually just like at least one person keeping me company in here, which makes a world of difference. How many watch hours have you got through the streams this month? This month? Probably like 100, I'd guess. Yeah, Chesscube. Christmas skin. Looking nice. I like it. It feels weird to have like a different hand than just the normal Steve skin. It feels so wrong. I'm just so used to having normal Steve. But that's the thing with like streaming, you can't grow through streaming. I'm not really expecting, it's the thing like, you have to make content on the streams. For example, this stream right here. I'm not making content right now. So for my growth on YouTube, and not everything has to be about growth. That's also an important thing. You have to just have fun with it. But this stream, for example, is probably gonna do like literally nothing for the growth of my channel. I might get, let's say, 5 watch hours from it, maybe a little more, 5 to 10 watch hours. But in the long run, that's not gonna be a difference. Like, I might get monetized, but even if I get monetized with this, like this rate of the channel, it's not gonna make me any money. So your streams really have to be about making like content for both long form videos and also short form. Short form videos are the best for growth. So if you can farm clips, for example, that's what most people are doing these days on stream. Screaming on the stream, farming a lot of clips for TikTok. That's like one of the best ways to grow. Is 5 watch hours bad? Well, in the grand scheme of things, it's not gonna help a lot, because like I'm gonna have to do this every day, and then like it's gonna stack up over time. You need 4,000 watch hours to get monetized on YouTube, which is what I'm trying to get right now. That's like the next natural step in the journey of becoming a YouTuber. A real YouTuber. And also like the big streams with 20 viewers where I get a lot. If you streamed each day getting 5 watch hours, you would never get monetized. No, you wouldn't. Exactly. It wouldn't be enough. Like 5 watch hours, it doesn't make a great deal of a difference in the long run. You have to make content from the streams to actually grow. Because even if I got monetized, I would maybe make a few dozen dollars a month at most. Yeah, oh, I really don't want to turn into like a streamer. That's just not what my vibe. A streamer that just tries to farm clips and screams at the camera. You need to like farm. You need some way if you want to grow as a streamer, because it's also you have to define your goals. Do you want to do this full time, for example? Then you have to grow, which I want to. I would like to dedicate more time to this, and it's just like it's the reality that if you want to do this full time, then you have to earn money. That's just not a question, because that's just how life is organized. You have to earn money from it if you want to pursue it with more than just a hobby, which is what I want to do. So for that, you can't just treat it like fun. You actually have to strategize and try to grow and put a lot of work into it. And the best way to grow is to farm clips. But still, you have to maintain your integrity, and screaming at the camera, that's just... it's not what I want to do. Still, like, I'm trying to be entertaining and do new cool stuff, but in my own way. Which I think is one of the most important things about being a YouTuber, is that it has to be sustainable. I could do Mr. Beast style content, crazy videos. Maybe, imagine that blew up, I got 100,000 views, I got 1,000 subscribers from that. Then I would kind of be stuck with an audience that would want to watch that, which would mean that I would have to do those kind of videos, which I would not want to do those. I would just not be happy with that. And I think that's one of the things that many people forget when doing YouTube, is that you have to do something that's sustainable if you actually want to make a career out of it. you have to make videos that you would want to make for multiple years. And then sometimes, like, would I want to play in this hardcore world doing these videos for multiple years? Possibly. I will want to change up the content a bit. And that's what I'm doing with the streams, just trying to connect more with the audience, trying to branch out into other games. So it's more enjoyable, because that's the only way to make it sustainable. And sometimes it can be really hard when you're putting, like, all your energy, which often I'm doing. This is what YouTube is what I think about night and day. Like, I wake up, think, how can I make a video that's better than the one I made yesterday? What's the strategy I can use to grow the channel? It can be hard to then look at the channel and see, like, my biggest video was 2 years ago, or like over a year ago, and it's only been downhill from there, chasing that high and never really hitting it again. And that's still not something I've really found a strategy for coping with. But you just gotta keep the ball rolling. At some point, if you keep improving, at some point you're bound to break through. At least that's what I'm telling myself, to keep going. I would love to see the monthly averages throughout the time you create content. Elgo, if you want to, you can get viewership on my analytics. That's the reason I won't start a Minecraft channel, because I'll only do things I really want to do in my world. But maybe Geometry Dash, you never know. Like, doing YouTube is definitely something that can take the joy out of something you love. I've played Minecraft for so many years, and in all of those years I always wanted to become a Minecraft YouTuber. Ever since I was like 10 years old, I started watching Minecraft content on YouTube. Ever since then I wanted to do YouTube, and I became obsessed with it. But sometimes it can also just take your joy out of it. The joy out of Minecraft, Jesku. Because I rarely play this game anymore just for enjoyment. Everything I do is really for content. And then if, like, I think about, maybe I'll just play with my friends, then I think, how can I make this into content? And that's also something in, like, the modern world. I feel like there's a lot of people hustling, and a lot of things about, like, you have to be productive with everything you do. And that's just not a good way to go through life, I think. success is just such a hard thing to define. In that I feel like most people view success in a very materialistic way. Well, it's not a solved question. I don't know how to answer this. This is something that I myself struggle a lot with, like keeping motivation. Do you all enjoy these like kind of philosophical streams? Because these are some of my favorites. When there's like just a few people in chat, and sometimes I get into just a flow with this talking, and I really enjoy it. So I hope you guys enjoyed just me yapping my thoughts. I hope you enjoy it. Alright, Alko, thank you so much for tuning in. Have a good day tomorrow. I think it's getting late as well, so we're probably gonna do this for like 10 more minutes. I try to have a goal of streaming for at least 1.5 hours when I stream, because anything below that is just, it feels like too short. So let's go to like 1.5 hour stream, and then I'll probably end for tonight. I've been so busy today. Today was one of those days where I just honestly didn't want to stream. I've been doing a lot today. I went out ice skating with some of my friends earlier, which was really fun, and then I had some friends over for like the whole afternoon and evening. So it was like 9 PM before I had any time, and I was just like, man, I want to relax. I don't want to do this streaming thing. And this first 30 minutes, it was very forced to stream. And then now I feel like, even though I try to like put on energy and try to be fun, I feel like you can always feel when something is forced. But now I'm honestly really enjoying myself. This is a good stream. You got the Hero Knight. Nice chess cube. I think I got the Musketeer, but I don't really want to play with the Knight or an Hero. I mean, maybe the Knight, because that's in my deck already. That's probably the only one I'll use. But like, some days you really just don't want to stream, but that's the thing with the challenge I'm doing right now. It's all about consistency. This streaming every day thing I'm doing. You just have to be here every single day. And then sometimes you might find that it's not so bad. What's this song? This is cool. Creator. This is a cool song. It also sounds a bit like... It's a bit stupid for me to say that, oh, it's hard to go streaming. I'm literally just playing video games, but like, you need to show up with energy for these streams. So sometimes it can be hard, but usually I'd say like most streams I really am enjoying myself. And sometimes, like, lately I've been branching out a bit, because sometimes I just really don't feel like streaming Minecraft, to be honest. And that's the reason I've been playing a bit of Five Nights at Freddy's. I've been playing some other games. I've been playing Clash Royale. And people still watch it, which I'm so happy about. Because it just... it makes it a bit easier for me to know that I don't have to force myself to do something that I don't want to do. Because sometimes Minecraft you're just not in the mood for Minecraft. So to then know that you can just play a few games of Rocket League and people are still gonna enjoy it. It's nice knowing that. Look at the mess we've made here. There's just a trail of trees that are just missing. Luckily this forest is massive. But I want all the mangrove wood. My favorite block. Also, I'm really gonna try to get the second channel a bit more active. I want to get that video of Five Nights at Freddy's edited soon. And then maybe also some other games on there. If you have any game suggestions for stream, that could be a second channel video. I'm very open. Some game that we can do like a whole playthrough of. I go so rarely outside with someone because I'm busy in the week, and at the weekend I just want to do things I want. Yeah, I get like, for many people, weekend is just a time to recharge for the coming week. Geometry Dash stream. I'm not sure Geometry Dash would be good content for stream. I feel like I'm right in the middle, that I'm not good enough that people would watch for the skill, but I'm also too good that it wouldn't be fun just playing like the normal levels. And I don't think it would be fun watching me play like Cataclysm. Like maybe you would enjoy Chess Cube for multiple hours just practicing. But I don't think, probably maybe in the future. Yeah, you're obsessed with Geometry Dash now. I know. I see it in the chat. Maybe in the future it'll change, but for now I don't think it's the greatest content. Maybe I'll do like a Jinxie stream with Geometry Dash where I scream every time I die and farm a lot of clips. Get famous that way. Oh, there's a lot of wood blocks here. Alright, let's take these home. Is this the right way? Yeah, it is. Nah, just give by one. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. Yeah, if I would do Geometry Dash, where is my portal? Over here. If I did Geometry Dash stream, I would probably do platformer, because I just feel like that would be the most fun to watch. So if I ever do Geometry Dash, it's probably gonna be platformer. Let's go home. The nether looks so weird without the fog on. Like, you can just see so far. I can see all of those portals over there, which I normally can't. Fog is just pretty annoying in Minecraft. Alright, let's just sort this. I think I'm just gonna make a full shulker box for leaves, to be honest. Got so many. Oh yeah, don't worry about the Christmas map chest cube. I know it probably takes a lot of work to make something like that. I'll probably update my world to 1.21.10 soon. Unless they make like a new version. What is the Months of Mayhem? When is that gonna drop? I might just update to that, to be honest. I do need to update the world soon. That is a bit over blowing this chest. Chat. I need a proper sorting system, don't I? This is a problem. Oh yeah, remember what I said? Yeah, Chesscube, I saw the new version system with like... It's the year, so it's gonna be... like 26.1, which... It feels a bit sad losing the old system, but I do think the new one is gonna be just a lot more... I'm not sure it's gonna be easier to like remember back, but at least for like the future it's gonna be a lot easier. Because yeah, we're at 1.21 now. Imagine like when we're at 1.30. And it's gonna happen. So it's probably good that they're changing it. Even though it's a bit like sad that we're losing the old system. It's just been in the game for so long. Alright. I think that's where we're gonna end it today. This was a nice cozy stream. I enjoyed myself. And we got a good bit of resource collection done. I think soon I've got some fun challenges planned that I'm gonna do. I haven't really had time to like prepare a stream. But this week I'm gonna have a lot more time. So these are just the streams that I do when I don't really have any time to prepare something specific. I appreciate it, Chesscube. Alright. Thank you so much for tuning in, everyone. Have a good night.